Hey guys and girls, Lauren here, and today we are doing a kind of a special creative sim, and I feel like I say that every single one is special, but to me every single one of my videos is special. But today's is a little extra special because this is the family that we will be playing in the Sims 4 Parenthood Let's Play that I will be starting as soon as the game comes out, so that would be tomorrow, I think. So we have the family I chose is from the movie Brave. It's there's Fergus, Eleanor, Merida, Hubert, Hamish, and Harris. So it's gonna be a challenge all in itself. I mean, it would have been a challenge without Parenthood, but after seeing the stream, was it Friday? It's gonna be a challenge. That's for sure. So we each of them it was a tough one to decide their attributes really and their aspirations, but for Fergus here, who's in lots of different outfits, it was difficult of course to find something that suits him from like that was from the movie, but I felt like he would be a fun dad. He would be a kind of almost embarrassing dad as you get older. He would rock a dad sweater, you know? He would be completely confident in pretty much anything that he decided to do. And I felt like I wanted him to portray that in his outfit. So I wanted him to have some fun outfits and, you know, kind of just be a little bit different than the rest of everyone else. So he is also going to be a joke star. I felt like in the movie he's very funny. He's very down to earth. He's just, I don't know, he just lightens up the moods. Like, especially when he's sitting there and he's talking to Eleanor and she's talking about how she can't get through to Merida, and then all of a sudden he's just like, I'm Merida, pretend I'm Merida, and that is just hilarious. Like, so I thought that fit him very well. So he's a cheerful goofball and a bro, because I felt like while he is very funny, he's also one of the dudes. Like, he's also, you know, manly and likes to go and hunt things and stuff. So that is what I decided for him, and I thought that, you know, I kind of got his appearance rather well. Mostly the hair's actually pretty good. I didn't get the hat because he's kind of wearing like a hat of some sort, but I didn't get that. His eyes and the children's eyes, they were occasionally looked green, and then in the picture that I found they looked really blue. So I kind of got one that's in the middle. So I wasn't really sure exactly which it was supposed to be, but I kind of picked one that was in the middle, and it looks really good. It looks beautiful. But this is Eleanor. She is the mother. I felt like she was probably the more difficult one to create, not just appearance-wise, but because she makes such a huge transformation in the video, not literally, but literally. In the movie, she becomes a bear. Spoiler alert. And then she becomes not a bear. So that's not something that I can make happen in The Sims. But I felt like her transformation was not just physical. Like, she went from being less understanding and I don't know, I guess she didn't really make herself clear, because I feel like if Merida had understood what her mom was trying to say, and if her mom had understood what Merida was trying to say, none of that would have happened. But it was all just a miscommunication. So I tried to think of how she would be in Sims, and I felt like she was definitely the kind of person who wants a successful lineage. So she's, you know, wants to have a very successful family. So that is her aspiration. She's very family oriented, but she's also a bit of a perfectionist. So she's very like, you know, this is my family and I love them, but don't do that, you know, kind of thing. And then she's also very self-assured, because I felt like she was in a lot of the scenes, you see her just like gliding into scenarios, just like, you know, I got this, you know. So I just felt like she was very, very self-assured. So then for Merida that we're working on here, one thing I noticed in the movie is that they portray her as wanting to be very active, because that's what she wants to do. That's what she would like to be out doing instead of all of these studying things. So I felt like, and it might change, but her aspiration at the moment is bodybuilder. I really wish we had more options for an active aspiration, because bodybuilder being the only one is kind of sad, I guess, because I mean there should be sports and things like that. But she's an active sim, and she's also a very self-assured sim, because I felt like that would be something that might cause her and her mom to clash a little bit. So that would be, you know, they're both very sure of themselves, whether or not they're right or not. So I thought that would fit rather well. And then of course we go into the twins. I'm not sure if I show the whole creation of all three of them, but they literally are pretty identical. Like their clothes, I'm pretty sure I went identical on every outfit. The formal wear, everything. Like what they're wearing to bed, everything. Excuse me. But I did go differently on their traits. Now I felt like in the movie I can't tell which one's which. So I felt like I could see that they had slightly different personalities, but I couldn't tell which one was named which. So I kind of just went with it. And so with Hamish, I think he's the first one I made. I made him a very independent sim. I felt like it was a good combination, because there's like the wild one, and then the wild one with the independent thing. They get together and they're just like, yeah, let's just mess everything up, and let's, eat all the food and steal everything and whatever. And then the other one, so we're gonna have Harris. Oh no, Hubert was first. He is wild. He is a wild child. I felt like one of them had to be, because it would meld better for them. And then there's Hamish, he's independent, and then Harris, who is inquisitive. I felt like Harris was a little bit more on the reserve side. Sometimes you saw in the movie that one of them would be like a little more scared of the scenario that the other two brothers had gotten them into. So I felt like he would be kind of, less likely to get into these predicaments if it were not for his other brothers. So, but I thought they are so adorable. They're going to be such a handful. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even know how we're going to handle it. But I worked on their house. It was a challenge. It was a real challenge. I wanted it to be very Catholic, but I didn't want it to be too big. I wanted it to be very, quiet and playable and easy for the family to live in. And it was tough. But I finally got the outside done. I'm waiting for the pack to release to do the interior, because I want to make sure that anything that is new is in this house. So I am doing that when the game releases. I will finish the house, put the house up, and then we will start our Let's Play. These are some of the finished outfits, not all of them. But I only put one picture of the boys because literally they're identical. Like, they are identical. And here is a little preview of the house. This is the exterior. That will be up in the next day. So, yeah, it should be the next day. So I hope that you guys like this family. I hope that you are excited about this Let's Play, because I am. And if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to hit that like button. Let me know down in the comments what you think, and if you think that this was the right family for the Let's Play. And I guess I will see you guys next time as we continue to play all the games.